Hey guys, welcome back. Bno Podcast Ep.3.
Episode 3, baby.
All right, so what are we diving into today?
Well, you want to start with your list first? You want to start with mine first?
Go ahead.
All right. You remember playing outside when we were kids?
Yeah, all the time.
Dude, there's like, I don't know how many little kids that live on my street, and I don't see them leave their freaking driveway.
Freaking.
Fucking.
Khalid's not here.
Khalid's not here. That's right. Khalid's not here. Yeah, they don't leave their damn driveway. It is the weirdest shit to me. I don't get it. When I was a kid, I was outside the next court over trying to listen for my mom yelling my name to me and Anthony get back home. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's just this new age. It's just cell phones, video games, iPads. That's honestly, bro. That's one of my biggest. I have a few big pet peeves, but that's one big pet peeve. It's just like, I mean, I'm not a parent, so I can't speak on it, but it's just to not like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, here, just take this and they'll stop.
Yeah.
Take this and stop. Like,
Yeah.
bro, we didn't have any of that shit.
Yeah.
My parents just gave us that look. As soon as you got that look, my
You
mom.
knew.
My mom was just like,
Yeah.
I was,
Damn it. You know what was the worst? When your mom said, wait till your dad gets home. Fuck.
that fool isn't gonna do shit.
Not shit. Fuck my dad, dude. All right, so check it out, dude. Me and Anthony, we get in trouble, right? And then my mom be like, wait till your dad gets home. And then, like, after that, like, we're already done with, like, it's like 3 hours later. Then my dad gets home.
You totally forgot about it?
Totally forgot about me and Anthony. We're cool. We're good. And then all of a sudden, Bobby, Anthony. Me and Anthony are like, fuck. And then we either get spanked right there or he just scold us and yell at us. And then we get grounded like three 3 hours later. You know what I mean? Suck. Yeah. All the time.
I mean, but the good thing is, well, not a good thing, but like when we got in trouble, I mean, they couldn't really take anything away from us.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like I remember like back in the day, like it was more like, okay, you're not. I don't even know. It was like not watching TV or something, or.
You know, honestly, dude, I never.
Because I mean, we had Nintendo 64 like back in the day, so we weren't on it like.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you know
same,
what I'm saying?
dude. I had Nintendo 64.
As soon as somebody come knocking on the door, hey, you trying to come outside? I'll turn that shit off real quick and we go outside.
Shit, won't even save your shit. Just fucking turn it off. No, yeah. Same. I had a Nintendo 64. Had a PlayStation 2. I remember. I want to say it was like my 11th, 12th birthday. I got a fucking PlayStation 2. Dope. I thought that, fucking that's sick. But being told you couldn't go outside, that was terrible. You'd be looking out the window, see all your friends. I lived over there by off of Pistana behind the N-Shape.
Mm.
I lived right there, so there was hella kids in my court. We're all like the same age, damn near. And everybody be outside, and even my brother looking outside, and I'm looking at all of them playing, and I got in trouble, so I had to stay inside. And I'm like, fuck. Didn't get the TV taken away. Didn't get Nintendo taken away. Didn't get the PlayStation taken away. I could not go outside. It was the fucking worst. I hated that shit.
I think the only reason why I had a PlayStation 2 because I got it from one of my cousins for free because they had two. There was two of them, and they had two.
Yeah.
And I think it was Christmas or something like that. But their mom was like, "Oh yeah, you guys can have one. Like it was during Christmas, so you guys can have one." And I was like, "For real?" And they were like, "Yeah, go ahead."
What was your first game?
Fuck, I don't. Honestly, I want to say FIFA.
Oh, okay. My first game,
probably either FIFA or Madden, one of those.
I think my first one, because I think my dad got me like the little package thing. It was Gran Turismo 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit was cool. But then I remember I convinced him to get fucking Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Oh.
He had no clue, or actually it was Vice City or one of them.
I think it was Vice City. It was either Vice City or
both of
Grand
them were on
Theft Auto
PlayStation
3.
2. Both of them were on PlayStation 2 for sure. But I didn't like I said, I didn't get a PlayStation till later on. Right,
yeah, I don't even think my mom knew what the fuck that shit was. Neither when she got it for us.
So I convinced my dad to get it, right. So I'm playing it, and I'm jacking somebody, and I crash the car, and he goes, you know what I did to get this fucking ride? And my dad's like,
what is that?
Don't show your mom. Don't show your mom that game. Like he was like, don't tell your mom I bought that for you. Yeah, man. Did you ever like when you played outside? What'd you guys do?
Whatever.
Because you lived on the north.
Well, when I first moved out here, I lived right there. Back then, the houses were newer, but right next to the skate park.
Mm-hmm.
So on the bike trail and those like houses right there was on Pioneer Street.
Okay.
P Block, baby. We used to bang that.
P block.
We used to bang that.
Shit.
But yeah, no, we used to live right there. So, I mean, shit, we would always be outside riding bikes, scooters. Back in the day, everybody had scooters. We'd go back and forth to the skate park. We've all like summertime. We always had one of the doughboy pools. So everybody would always be over. We'd always be in there fucking playing.
Yeah.
We'd always have like a water balloon fight. What else? Yeah, just fucking playing tag, freeze tag.
Yeah.
Tag at night.
Yep. We're all black. We hiding stuff like underneath
Didn't
the
you
car.
have a flashlight too or something like that?
Nah,
right?
we didn't play with flashlights.
I forgot
We were too poor for that. No, I'm just kidding.
And then we would like box and shit in the front. I think we started that on our block. One time our parents went to the fucking flea market and they bought the gloves, the American flag one and the Mexican flag ones, and we just started fucking throwing down over there.
Those motherfuckers hurt because there was really
no
padding in that. It was almost bare knuckle. It was like UFC gloves almost.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I remember me and Anthony when we lived in that right there behind Sandpiper in that court. We lived there. Me and Anthony, for the most part, there's kids our age, but we were always like the younger ones. Oh. So I remember, dude, Anthony's a savage. This motherfucker had training wheels on his fucking bike. We made fucking wooden ramps and shit.
He was the guy that had training wheels, and the training wheels weren't even touching the ground. They were fucking built.
Yeah.
You don't need them. Yes, I do.
Dude, yeah, that was Anthony, dude. Jumping ramps with the freaking wooden one.
I used to do that on a regular bike.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I did too. We all did.
And then in the back, I don't know if you ever did you ever used to go to the skate park like back in the day?
No. For me, that was hella far. For me, the skate park for major course hella
far. When they first built the skate park, behind it, you've been there before though, right? You know how they have the fence right there where the skate park ends and it goes to like the railroad tracks?
Yeah.
So across the railroad tracks before I think there's houses or something there now. That used to be like BMX shit. Like they had dirt ramps and shit like that.
Along the railroad tracks?
Behind, so like you had to cross the railroad tracks and on the back side it was just a dirt lot.
Well, fast forward when I lived in Woodward, when we first moved there. They're right along the railroad tracks. You cross the railroad tracks before where the overpass to get to Atherton, where all those apartments are. That road wasn't there when I moved there. It was all orchard. Okay. So me, Anthony.
I don't think I ever went to that.
Me, Anthony, Randy, Harvey, Leon. We would cut across Michael Bauer and Daryl Bauer. We would cross through there. And somebody made jumps along the railroad tracks, and we'd be there all day, jumping those little dirt ramps and shit.
And I never had a good bike to do any of that shit. It was just regular fucking Walmart bikes, Target bikes and shit.
Yeah, no, me and my brother had them Diamondbacks, boy.
Spoiled.
Well, that was that. Well, in my defense, my dad owned his own company. He was making good money.
Robert.
I'm just saying. You trying to make it seem like I grew up rich, asshole. But yeah, remember playing Smear the Queer?
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to be the queer.
I always wanted to be the queer.
That shit was hella fun, dude. Everybody be fighting for the ball, and then we just fucking smack the shit out of each other.
What was the other one? Was it 3 Flags Up?
Oh, yep. Yeah, everybody pushing each other, all trying to catch the ball. Yeah, and then, did you ever have like a neighborhood bully?
Alana.
Not
picking on all the other girls.
Oh god, did you ever have a bully though?
Not that I know.
Dude, I got my ass beat by the fucking neighborhood bully.
You probably deserved it.
No, I didn't. He was a fucking asshole.
And so are you.
Bro, I'm not gonna say his name because he's a changed man now. He's really good. He's a really good person. He's a really good person now.
He found God.
I hope something. I don't know. Something changed. Something happened. Yeah. So I remember one time we're walking to school. We're walking to school, and someone said a smart remark to him, and this fool had like anger issues, and he straight up just grabbed that kid's head, and we were walking past a car, just slammed that kid's head right into a car, like boom, and we were all scared of him, so we're like, fuck, like damn, like this.
You get in trouble?
We were walking to school. It's just kids. We're walking to school.
Nobody said anything after that?
Fuck no. You be a snitch and then get your ass kicked by everybody else? Nah, fuck that. So then that same day, I'll never forget this shit. That same day, he was saying something to me, and I said like I told him like, yeah, your fucking mom or some shit. Like, and he didn't have a mom. He didn't have a mom.
I've said that to a few people, and it's like when they're serious, when they're like, oh, I don't have a mom, or my mom's dead. back then, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't nobody knew. Everybody was, it was like, back in the day, everybody was saying, your mom.
Yeah, your mom. I remember.
And when people say that shit, I was just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's usually, nothing happened to his mom. I think his mom just wasn't there. Like, you know, she was like, his mom and dad were divorced or whatever.
Same thing.
So, I remember I said some shit like that. This fool just pummeled me. Like, he literally beat my ass. Like, he busted my nose, the whole shit. The only reason why I got this kid off me is because my brother came outside and just sees this kid on top of me just whooping my ass. And my brother runs up and just punts him right in the, like, just gets like a field goal kick. Wow, right across the face. Gets him off of me. And then that was like it.
Gives him a sea ass to the face.
Yeah, so then later on that night, you know, I got like a, you know, fat lip, busted nose and shit. And my dad's like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, he fucking beat me up, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, tomorrow, you're going to whoop his ass. And if you don't whoop his ass, I'm going to whoop your ass. So I was like, fuck. So I had to look for any little thing the next day when we're all outside again. I had to look for any little thing for this fool to fucking, for me to just fucking take fly on this fool. And fucking, I don't know what he said to me. I just looked at him and I just gave it all I got and just fucking whooped this fool's ass, sent him home crying to his fucking dad, black eye, bloody nose, the whole shit.
You're the bully. You probably were the bully.
No. But he didn't fuck with me after that. Never fucked with me after that. After years and years, even seeing him in high school and shit, he's a changed dude. Didn't really fuck around. Like, I'm not saying that was because of me, but like, you know, after all those years. I think he was a junior or senior when we were freshmen.
Say the name, we'll beep it out.
Nah. Say the name, bleep it out. Nah, I'll tell you after the show. After the show, yeah. No, yeah, that was yeah. I remember there was a couple kids that were older than us, and they would like kind of press the issue too. After that, like, ooh, Eli, did you hear that? Oh fuck, we have to bleep that. Fuck, we have to bleep that out. Like, hey, did you hear that? Like, and then they'd be like, oh, Bobby, you hear that? And then like they'd try and get us to fight all the time. And after that, it was like kind of grew. Like, all right, fuck, all right, we cool. We beat each other's ass one time. I think we good.
You ain't go for the trilogy?
Nah, there was no trilogy. That was it. It was one. It was like all right, you got yours, I got mine. Let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. Yeah, it was good. It was good times, you know.
Yeah,
good times back in the day.
So, you said I was a bad kid in high school. I don't think I was a bad kid in high school. To an extent.
You were fucking annoying. You still are.
No. Yeah. That's different. That's not being bad. I think the only class I was bad in was woodshop too.
Woodshop. Okay, then let's leave it at that. Woodshop, yeah.
I mean, I got sent out of class here and there, other classes, you know, for talking and shit.
Okay.
Oh, no, but that class. That class.
When I say Jay,
I probably have to be his worst student ever. Like,
Mr. Dolson?
I'm probably that kid that he tells his grandkids about. Like, you better not never fucking be like this
probably
kid.
Still talks about you.
Probably does.
If he's still living, he for sure talks about you.
So here's the thing. I had him and his wife this same year.
Miss Dolson?
Miss Dolson.
The art teacher?
Yeah.
She was nice.
So,
she was a nice lady.
She was a very nice lady. She just couldn't hear for shit. She was half deaf in one of her ears. So, like, everybody... Who was in my class? Fucking CJ Rivas. Jacob was in my class. Alice.
Oh, okay.
A couple other people. But we would just do shit on purpose, and she would not hear anything. Like, we would slam our notebooks on the... We'd make fucking loud-ass noises, and she's just at the front, like... Or she'd be helping somebody, like, do something, and she just can't hear.
Well, that was Mr. Dolson, too. Remember fucking Dewey found those blank 22s inside the fucking...
But that was different. That's like when the fucking saws and all that shit are going on.
Bro, sound like a fucking gunshot.
It was.
Nobody ran.
It was. I mean, it was a blank, right? Because they used it for something for the nail gun, one of the nail guns or something.
Yeah, nail guns. Yeah, the blank 22 things.
Nah, but yeah, fucking that class. So, I had 2 U's from both of them when it came down to going to Disneyland for our senior trip.
Yeah.
So, what was it? Oh, so I remember the dude, the leadership teacher at the time. He was the one that was he was the leadership. He was the one that was in charge of the senior trips and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember he came into one of my classes and he talked to, or he pulled me out and he was like, "Oh hey," he was like, "Yeah," because it was right after I paid, like a couple of days after I paid. He was like, "Hey," he was like, "Can I come talk to you real quick?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" So he pulled me out of class, and he was like, "Yeah, so we have an issue with your ticket going to Disneyland." I was like, "Why? What happened?"
Already paid.
Yeah, I was like, "My shit's already paid." He was like, "Well, you can't have 2 F's or 2 U's," and he was like, "And you have 2 U's," and I was like, "Do I?" I knew I had one. I knew I had one. I knew I had one. And then he's like, "Yeah, seems like you have a problem with the Dolsons." I was like, "Damn, she gave me one too." And he was like, "So I mean, you can either not go and we refund you your money, or you try to talk to one of them and see if they'll change it." I know Mr. Dolson isn't gonna change that shit.
Yeah.
So I had to go to Ms. Dolson. So I went to her class. I think it was right before school ended, and I was talking to her, and then she was like, I mean, she pretty much gave me a U because he gave me a U. And she was like, I mean, he comes home every day telling me stuff about you, this, that.
You were the topic at the dinner table.
And
Fuck
then
this kid.
she was like, "Okay, I'll change mine for you, but," she was like, you have to do better in this class. She was like, you got to apologize. Ooh, whatever. So I had to do a whole fake ass apology. I walked up in there and fucking, "I'm sorry, Mr. Dolson," whatever. So I ended up changing it, and but yeah, dude, I was horrible in that class.
Dude, in that class, I remember you started that when I say J, you say Swift. What's wrong?
It's covering your face.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's covering your face so it can't
My bad.
focus.
How's that?
Try to make it like his.
Yeah, try to make it like this.
I know I
That
gotta
neck
fuck with
part,
the.
that neck part. Just
I know I gotta
loosen
fuck with the
it.
wire.
No,
It's
just
too tight.
loosen that little, and then just
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
Cool. Cool right there.
try to do it like this.
Yeah, this should be cool right there.
Cool.
Like if you put the arm down and then twist that up,
Ooh.
just loosen it.
That should be
so you
cool
don't-
right there.
Cool right there.
Yeah, that's cool.
And now I'm gonna fucking. I'm gonna have to switch hands and drink my fucking beer, asshole.
Cool, we're gonna keep- I mean, it didn't take that long. So
All right.
I gotta cut it.
All right, so
But yeah, so Mr. Dolson's class, shit, I can't even tell you how many times I got kicked out of that class.
almost every day.
Pretty much.
Almost every-
Yeah.
I'm still caught on the fucking J Swift thing you started.
I don't even know how we started that.
Explain to them what J Swift is.
So there was this guy in our class. He was a fresh. No, he wasn't. He was had to be a sophomore.
He's a
right?
sophomore because
It
it's
was
with
with
two.
two. So he was in JROTC, and I remember one of the first days he came in. What is it? Wednesdays they had to dress up.
Yeah.
He came in and suited and booted and this shit. Everybody was talking. Oh, look at you. Now that I think about it, he reminds me of the nerdy dude from Project X.
JP.
JP. He walks in and he has all this shit. He's like, "Damn, JP."
Trying to get in shape for the party.
So he reminded me of that now that I think about it. But yes, I don't know. And he just had the weirdest name, like weird, cool name, J Swift. So I remember one day it was like
The
Mr.
class,
Dolson.
the class was terrible. This class was the worst fucking class of all time in the fucking
Yeah.
history of woodshop. at Manteca
Not
High.
even. I think just history in Manteca High.
Yeah.
We'll get into details of what happened in that class. But
I did some fucked up shit in that class.
I
too.
remember. I just remember Mr. Dolce, when he did his like talks or whatever, and he was talking to us or whatnot. And I just remember I just fucking stood up and I was just like, "When I say J, you say Swift, J," and the whole fucking class is just
Without
Swift.
hesitation.
Without hesitation.
Like he's never done that before. Without hesitation, the fucking whole class, Swift.
So that just became an ongoing thing every day,
Yeah.
the rest of the year.
Yeah, in the class, in the shop,
Whenever I did it, it was just everybody was doing it.
dude.
And I remember I would just get kicked out. And, he would keep the little fucking windows open on the, you just hear me outside singing.
This will be singing like Neo or something,
Just
or he'd be
weird-ass
singing
songs.
like Bitch Mob, like he'd be singing it outside the fucking class, like just hear
And
him.
then he would keep me out there for a cool minute.
He'd be
So
hot
I
as
would
fuck,
dip.
sixth period.
So I would dip,
Go
and I would
Mr.
go to
Boulding's-
Bowling's class.
Mr. Boulding's
and
class.
or I would just walk around. I was just chilling. And then he would always send you or somebody out there like, "Hey, go get him."
I'd be like, he's not there, and then
not out there.
eventually I was like, I think I know where he is. I fucking took off and go find
And I
him.
ended up coming back. And
Yeah.
it's like, or what about that time when remember he kind of yelled at me?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what I was doing, just being annoying. And I fucking stood up
hella
I
hard. Like stood up
looked at
like
him,
using a flex on his ass.
and I like jolted towards him.
Yeah.
Like I started power walking, and he kind of like flinched when I got right next to him, and I just stopped right in front of him, and I just gave him a hug, and I looked at him, and I walked outside.
He put himself outside.
I don't know what the fuck was going on with me in that class.
Dude, that
bro.
class was so
Besides
fun.
of me doing a project and a half all year, having the shortest table with everybody because every day somebody was fucking cutting my table. They cut one leg, so I had to cut the other.
How tall was this? Was it supposed to be like 4 feet tall? His was 2 feet by the end of the project.
My mom uses it as a plant stand. Okay.
It's hella funny, dude. I remember myself being in that class when I would I would build my project, but then I just started like, man, fuck this, I ain't doing this shit no more. So then I'd go like, we're 6th period, so I just find out what other fucking class was doing the project, and I would just take their project and fucking sand their name off and put mine on it. It's like, hey, it's done. Here, Mr. Dolson is done. Oh wow, good job.
What about the shitbox?
Oh, the shit box. He got in trouble for that, huh? He did. He got suspended.
Didn't
for
he
that.
get expelled?
No, he didn't get.
Oh,
He got expelled for the P. We'll get into that. The P. So dude. I don't know why he would always come up to me and Booty. He'd always come to me and Booty, and he'd be like, "Hey, check out this box. Oh, that's pretty clean." He's like,
This is his brother's, right?
It's my brother Gary's, and I'm like, oh, okay, like it's pretty clean. He's all, I'm gonna take a shit in it. I was like,
No, you're not.
no, he's like, dude, no, you're not. Shut up. He's all, yeah, I am. There was a fucking bathroom inside of woodshop class that we would always use. It was super clean. And this little fucker decides to take the fucking box and shit in his brother's project. And he's like, I'll do it. I was like, no, you fucking won't. So he goes into the fucking bathroom, comes back out like 10 minutes later, and then he's all, just opens a little jewelry box. He's all, look, I did it. I'm like, dude. He's all, I'm going to go put it back on Mr. Dolson's desk. Dude. The next day we get into class and Mr. Dolson is pissed. We're like, damn, why is this fool mad? We haven't done anything.
He was grading him. Grading him that night.
So what we would do is we would leave our project near his desk or on his desk, and he would grade it. Well, I guess Gary's was about to be graded that day. So his name Jay, right? Was that his name?
I think
his name was Jay. Jay put it back on his desk just the way it was, and then fucking later on that day, Mr. Dolson probably opened it and was just like a big ass log of shit.
Can you imagine opening a project and there's just a fucking log in there?
Honestly, if I was a teacher and I opened, I'd be like, oh, what the fuck? And I would probably just be like, oh my god.
What do you think hits you first?
Kids.
Like the smell or
the sight of it? I probably a little bit of both, right? Like right then and there. Like
it's been marinating.
In that class, we had no AC, so it was hot as fuck. Dude, it smelled like shit too in the classroom. And fucking Mr. Dolson, wonder why it smells like shit in here. He fucking opens a shit box, fucking finds this fucking shit box, and he's just like, "What the fuck is this?" So the next day we get in class, this dude is
before
pissed.
The piss? That was before.
That's before the piss. Okay. The piss jar.
Because he never found out who did it. Nobody ever confessed to it.
Fuck no. So Mr. Dolson he's pissed. He didn't let us work on our project for like the rest of the week.
As soon as everybody sat down and the bell rang for us to class start, he came in and he just fucking slammed like a piece of wood on his desk, right?
Yeah. He was pissed.
He already knew it was our class.
He's like, I know it was this class. This is the only class to do some shit like this. He was cussing and everything. He was pissed. One of my students made the most beautiful jewelry boxes. Somebody decided to put a turd in it. This fool was pissed. Like, what kind of sick individual does that? He was pissed, dude. So
that wasn't even the tip of the iceberg.
That was not the tip of the iceberg, dude. We did so much shit. I remember first period there were Wood 1. They made little bowls, and I remember we had an air compressor in there with a nail gun to it, and I remember I was like, first period didn't lock their locker. Just started grabbing bowls, and I just started fucking nailing to the table. So these people their bowls were getting graded, and they're just fucking holes in them. They had to put putty in them to fill them up. We would take other people's projects and fuck with them. Like they would be gluing, and we just unglue it. Like we would just take it apart and put it back.
Whose idea was it to start the piss jar?
It was mine.
Was it?
So
Well, because didn't he like stop letting us?
he
go
stopped
to the
letting us use the
for a while?
bathroom because the fucking kid took a shit in the fucking thing. He took a shit in the box, so he didn't let us use it for the rest of the year. And then he started being an asshole. I'm like, dude, I gotta pee, and he's like, no. I was like, Mr. Dolson, I gotta pee. Like, no one's using the bathroom. Like,
Yeah, because I would
So-
take 45 minins to go fucking walk around
Yeah, you
and
fucking
trawl
asshole.
it down the hallway.
then I went into the finish room. The finish room is where they had like paint and paint thinners and all these different chemicals for wood. And there was an empty jar in there, a big jar of mayonnaise, like an empty jar of mayonnaise that he used to put finish in, but it was empty. So I take that fucking thing, dude, and I just start peeing in it.
Every day, right?
Like whenever I had to take a piss, I'd just go grab that same jar, take a piss in it. Then one day, Booty had to take a piss. And I was like, bruh, it's probably kind of gross. I said, but I have a piss jar in there. Like, he's like, what? I was like, yeah, dude, I've been pissing in this jar for like 3 months, dude. And he's like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, dude, I've been pissing in this jar since Mr. Dolson hasn't let us go to the bathroom. So fucking Booty takes that jar, opens it. It smells terrible. He takes a piss in it. Fucking put it back, dude. This is like getting close to, it was the end of the year because we're about to graduate. We were about to graduate.
It was about a month before. We were about to graduate.
No, dude. It was
a couple
days.
weeks.
It was days, dude. It was days, bro. I remember because
Gotta be at
I had
least
told
a
him
week
no,
or
because
two.
listen to the story because I remember I specifically told this kid, "You fucking snitch on us, I'm having my brother kick your fucking ass." Because remember my brother beat up his brother in the hallway. So back to what I was saying. So basically,
And
I
he
was
just
peeing in the
found the
jar.
jar. He found the jar.
No, he fucking seen me and Booty in there. Like Booty was taking a piss, and I was making sure no one came in here. And I was like, "Jay, get the fuck out of here!" And he was like, "What?" He's all, "Oh, what is that?" Like Booty was tightening it up, putting it back in the cabinet. He's all, "Oh, what's that?" And I was like, "Me and Booty been peeing in that jar." He's like, "For real?" He's all, "I'm gonna go put it in Mr. Dolson's desk." But Mr. Dolson started getting smart, started locking all his fucking drawers in his fucking in his classroom, so all his drawers were locked. I couldn't get into
So
it.
he left a cabinet open.
There was a file cabinet open. All of them were locked except for the very bottom one. This motherfucker takes the jar of piss, opens it, just throws the cap away, fucking puts it in this jar, and it smells terrible. It smelled
Well,
worse.
I wanna
It
know-
smelled worse than the shit box.
But I want to know what somebody did something that he got mad.
Yeah, so this is what happened. Fucking Elijah's all, they used to call him Chimp. Elijah's like, "Get out of here, Chimp," because they were doing paperwork, and then Jay was like, "Shut up," and then he fucking kicked the file
No,
cabinet.
Mr. Dolson hit the file
No,
cabinet.
Jay kicked it, bro.
Oh, I thought Mr.
Jay
Dolson
kicked
did.
it, and it started. He knocked the fucking jar over inside, so the pee
And you
started.
just see it just start
you see it
trickling
start
out.
trickling. It's just coming out, just stream
And
coming out.
Literally, like 15 seconds later, the fucking bell rang, and everybody was like, "Oh!"
Everybody's, "Oh, it fucking
We
smells."
just got out.
Yeah, boom. The next day, dude, Mr. Dolson.
I had to fucking stay up all day. I cleaned up this fucking piss.
Yeah, dude. And then basically, like, who did it? I'm gonna find out who did it, and you're gonna be in so much trouble, blah blah. Then me and Booty, like, we all go back out in the shop, like, damn, fool, who the fuck did that? Whoever did that's fucking stupid. But then we corner Jay in that fucking same finish room, and we're like, "Hey, we graduate in like 3 days. You fucking snitch on us, bro. I'm gonna have my brother come over and just whoop your fucking ass every day." And he was just like, "I would never snitch on you guys. You guys are hella cool. You guys are the only guys that are hella cool with me. I would never snitch on you guys." That motherfucker ended up getting expelled for that shit. He took that shit to the grave, got expelled. Dude,
I didn't have anything to do with it. It was
Dude,
just funny.
I remember Booty, one time he got the fucking nail gun. And this fool, because if you hold the little thing on the nail gun, you could fucking pull the trigger. Because the way a nail gun works, it has a little tip. And when you push down on it, you're able to pull the trigger back. And that's when the fucking thing...
Wait, so bro
That's when-
took the L for you guys?
Huh?
I mean, not for nobody was gonna say anything, but he just.
Roach.
He took the L for himself and you guys graduated?
Yeah.
Was he supposed to graduate?
No,
No, he was like a
freshman.
sophomore or something like
Oh,
that.
so he was you basically, yeah, shit.
Dude.
That wasn't me.
So-
nah, this dude, he was just a
He was
fucking
a young-
idiot.
He was an
bro.
idiot, though. He would
He's
do
one of those
stupid shit
kids.
like
You
that.
tell him to do something, he'll do it.
Yeah.
At least he took the L and then it's
He didn't. He kept it solid. He kept it solid.
Lifer.
But dude, like, I remember, so Booty takes that staple gun, he pulls the little thing back, and he starts shooting the garbage can, ding, 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 because there's a big old roll-up door in the back. Bing, 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 and then the fucking janitor fucking comes running, "Hey, what the fuck?" And we're just like, "Oh shit!" Like, dude, we were bad. We were terrible in that class.
I don't think nobody was on my level though in there.
We were pretty bad.
That class, I would say I was bad, but in general, no.
Oh no. Yeah. So what else? What else we got? What else we got? Remember the 2 shallow parties?
Yeah.
Those were so fun. Those were so fun. Shout out to Shallow. You know who you are. Yeah.
I have what is it on it? I don't know if it's my iCloud or something, but I have, because I don't know where the memory card is, but I have all the pictures saved when I had my camera from I forgot a couple parties that I took it. I took pictures at, and there was just people that were just fucked up. What's his name's fucking party that was in Joe Motion? J Motion was his name?
Joe Motion?
Joe Motion?
No, that wasn't a Shallow party. That was Joe Motion's
I'm saying
party.
I have pictures from that party, and people were just fucked up.
Dude, we were out of high school by then, right?
Yeah. But I used to remember I just let whoever take my camera, and just everybody was just taking pictures all night. Bro, there's so many fucking pictures.
Dude, Joe Motion's party. Yeah, it was like Taylor Ward, Cam, all the Fredo, everybody.
David's party.
David
Union.
Oh yeah, dude. Someone recently came up to me and was like, "Hey, I remember you. You kicked me out of David's party." I was like, "What? I did what?" He's like, "Yeah, I dropped the Henny bottle on the table and I broke his table and you grabbed me by the neck and threw me out." I was like, "Oh fuck!" I was like,
I'm
my
surprised
bad.
the party kept going.
Yeah, that shit should have
'Cause
ended.
if that was at my house, bro,
Oh, dude,
it was
his
a
house
full
was
glass
fucked.
table.
This house was where, in the Waterfront Homes.
Yeah.
Waterfront Homes, right there. If you guys know,
the house didn't get messed up, but that was the only thing that happened.
Oh,
There was just so many fucking
there
people.
was people.
In there.
Yeah, they put the fucking address or the code. They put it back then. Well, they put on Twitter, huh? It really did.
I don't know.
I think they really did put the number on Twitter. Like Manteca was there, like in this gated community that's what the houses are probably right now. They're probably worth like $3 million or more. And dude, we had a rager in that house, and David's parents were pretty fucking strict. They were hella strict with him actually. And dude, he threw the fattest party. And yeah, fuck, where was I? And this kitty comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, you don't remember me?" I was like, "No." He's like,
"You at Susie's?
"Huh?
Weren't you at Susie's buying lube?"
Dude, shut up. Yeah, he goes up, "Hey, you don't remember me, do you?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Yeah, you kicked me out. You kicked me out of David's party." I was like, "I did?" He's like, "Yeah, I broke his table." I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Yeah, it's definitely a reason to get kicked out of the party." He's like, "Yeah, he grabbed me by the neck and took me all the way to the front door and pushed me out." I was like, "Fuck, my bad." I was like, "My bad, dude."
Dude, I just remember going, even in high school or like even after high school, just going to like fucking party hopping, going to whatever parties were going on, and just fucking running tables.
Beer pong.
Yeah.
I want to say maybe I was part of that. You for sure carried me.
Always.
For sure.
Because you
But
fucking shoot like Shaq and you shoot it straight. Only time that came in clutch was the last cup and you knocked it over.
fuck it.
Fucking guy sucked.
Fuck, I do suck. I do. Hey, but I'm good at flip cup. I am good at flip cup.
It's easy.
Whatever, dude. Remember those parties all the way by Turtle Beach? Those houses way back out there past that bar that's way out there at the end of airport. Is it airport? Woodward. Wherever Woodward turns all the way, wherever Woodward like it curves and shit all the way down by past David's parents' house, way out there in the boonies. Like it was like weird. It was like these ugly ass bungalow houses. That's what they're called. I think that's what they're called, bungalow.
I don't know. The only party I can think of is what's her name? Liz. Her party. She used to live over there.
I don't know whose house it was.
It was kind of like like the garage was kind of like a shack type of thing.
Oh, remember the squirrels? The squirrels.
Those parties were pretty cool.
Dude, those parties. Remember
what was it? Your 21st, right?
My 21st. You guys threw me a surprise birthday party. Fuck.
There was probably like 10 people there that were 21.
I don't even. I honestly don't even. I remember.
Well, because you're older than everybody's. Like a year, because your birthday's
a year,
late.
Yeah. Nah, dude. Like I remember. I landed. My dad took me to Vegas for my 21st birthday. I came back, and I'm hanging out with you guys. I go to your house. We're all hanging out, and then I just remember it was you, Booty, Leon, or no, it was you, Booty, my brother, and my cousin Marcus, and they're like, "You ready?" And I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Come on, let's go." I was like, "Where are we going?" And you guys fucking blindfolded me, put me in my car, drove around for like 30 minutes around Manteca, so I wouldn't know where they were going. And then I hear them like we stop, and I could just hear music and hella people. I'm just like, what the fuck? And then they open the door, and then I hear "Happy birthday, motherfucker," and it's Leon. I'm like, what the fuck, Leon? The fuck? And then they take the blindfold off, and it's like all of Manteca at the fucking Squirrels fucking house. Booty threw me a surprise birthday party, or all you guys took part of it. Threw a surprise birthday party for me, dude. That shit was fucking sick from what I remember. And it got shut down within like 3 hours. 2 hours, huh? Like 2 hours, huh? 2 hours into it, huh? It got shut down. And then we moved it to one of those townhouses right there on Union. Yeah, I remember that place was, I don't know, it was weird. It was empty. It was an empty house or an empty townhouse. And we took the keg in there and just threw a fucking rager in there. Just everybody that was like, there was barely any 21-year-olds, and we were just getting fucked up inside this house. I remember.
Bad influence you guys were. Back then I wasn't. I didn't drink.
Nobody was at his party anyways.
Nobody was there.
Nobody.
I was
Frank,
there.
you were fucking probably there, dude. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't think so. Yeah.
You were at home praying. Praying for us.
So you know what? Change gears here. You know what? One thing that bugs me.
What is that?
I fucking hate it. You know me. I despise it.
What?
No, not that. We're over that already. Fucking Zodiac bullshit.
You're being emotional right now.
God, that
You're
is
being emotional right now.
And that's what your sign is. Fucking pet peeve ever. Like, bro, there's been times where I've been talking to somebody, like literally, I just meet, carrying conversation with somebody at the bar or something. Oh, when's your birthday? Bro, I fucking get up and walk away.
What are you? A Cancer, right?
Yeah, it's fucking annoying. It's so fucking annoying.
Look at him. Cancers are emotional. Look at him. Look at him. He's emotional.
That's not being emotional. It's just annoying. Oh, it's because your water sign is this, and you were born at this time, so your moon, your crap, whatever the fuck that shit is. Stupid.
Shit's real, dude.
You can't say me and you act the same way because we're fucking born in the same month around the same time and this is that. No. I'm an asshole because I'm an asshole. That's why. Not because what time I was born.
I'm a Libra.
And all that crystal bullshit. All that. Yeah. What is that?
What crystal bullshit?
All that crystal shit. Oh, it's going to bring me this.
Oh,
it's
energy?
Bring me that. I'm not smoking crystals.
Yeah.
Not that kind. That's a different topic.
That's a different kind of crystal.
All that crystal bullshit.
You don't believe in that? You don't get the what's it called? The energy rocks.
No.
The energy rocks.
No.
You damn them, put them high. Yeah, it brings you good luck.
Yeah, bro. You probably need one right now.
Probably. Maybe.
Dude, I think you need a mood ring.
Maybe. That shit's so fucking annoying, bro. I really hate that shit.
Put a mood ring on. Your shit's always black.
I hate that shit.
Angry. He's always angry.
Is that what color turns black?
I think so. Or when you're anxious, it turns black, supposedly.
So
used to get them out of a little gumball machine. Remember, you put 50 cents in? Oh, I got a mood ring. Oh, it's blue. I'm in love.
Maybe we should have saged it before he came here. Sage?
Sage? Oh, yeah. Fucking gotta clear the energy. Clear the energy.
You are bad energy.
Fuck. You call me toxic?
Toxica.
Toxico? I ain't no toxico.
Nah, yeah, but I hate that shit, bro. That shit's so fucking
It kind of
bad.
makes sense sometimes.
No, it does not.
Bro.
Why does it make sense?
I don't know.
Exactly, you don't know.
Well, look at you're emotional right now. You're very emotional.
That's all you have to say.
It's one of the main traits.
Can't be emotional when you're emotionless.
I'm a Libra. Libra's supposed to be
Gay.
chill. Hey, I'm not the one. Hey, I'm not the one getting hit on fucking while getting my fucking tux.
Can't help it that I look
I'm
good.
not the one.
What do you want me to do?
I'm not the one getting fucking dragged into a dance battle with some fucking bisexual dude and his fucking girl.
Look at me. I can't help it. What do you want me to do?
Oh,
I got a come fuck me sign right here on my forehead. That's what they want.
Oh my god, you're fucking stupid. Damn, fucking you and your signs. I'm a Libra. I'm an air sign, so
Who's
I'm
texting
fucking
us?
cool. Don't worry about it, dude.
What's his name?
I know. Dude, stop telling everybody my business, dude. Jesus, remember the 70 wing?
Yeah, I remember the 70 wing.
We own the fucking 70 wing.
I remember going into fucking Brad's mom's class, just opening the door, and she's in the middle of class. You know, we had second lunch, right?
You're a fucking asshole. See?
No, she was cool. I would be respectful about it. I didn't just walk in there and fucking. I would open it nicely, and I would just say, "Hey, how's it going?" And she's like, "Hey," and then just close it. That's it.
Your sister was a TA for fucking
Fuck Mr. Fontana.
No, for Miss Fox, your
Oh.
sister, and I remember her telling me a story like, yeah, you walked by or something.
No, Mr. Fontana. She was in
Miss
Mr.
Fontana?
Fontana's class.
Whatever.
Somebody was a TA there,
Yeah.
and she was in there with him, and we were at fucking lunch. She was one of her friends in there because she was cool with him. We were in fucking lunch, and you could fucking hear me because he was right there in the 80
Yeah.
wing. And then he fucking, I don't know if I said something or she said something. And he was like, "Oh, I fucking hate that kid. It's so annoying." She's like, "It's my brother."
See, you were fucking annoying.
Okay. But you love me, don't you?
Yeah, just a little bit. A little bit. What else you got on your list? What else you got?
You got like 5 minutes left.
You got 5 minutes left. What else you got? Oh, senior ditch day. Or just ditching in period. Or ditching period.
I never ditched.
For real? As bad as you were, you didn't ditch.
I wasn't bad. I never ditched. You want to know what I did on senior ditch day? I had my mom call and check me out.
I checked myself out because I was 18.
I never. That's not ditching. Checking yourself out.
Check myself out.
Fucking loser.
Senior ditch day.
I'm checking myself
I did
out.
illegally.
It's
Everybody
not
there was
ditching.
gonna get in trouble except for me.
But yeah, no, I never. I think maybe once that I know of, or maybe I was just late to class. But yeah, no, I never ditched.
Dude, I
The
remember.
only closest thing I did to ditching is when we were in fucking video production. We'd leave the Jack in the Box,
Yeah.
or just go to get something to eat in general.
Yeah, no, I remember. I remember that one time we brought Leon to to our woodshop class.
Yeah.
Told him it was Daniel. Told the substitute it was Daniel Patch. Dude, so I had 2 lunches technically. So when I had photo, I'd walk into photo class, and I'd tell Miss Taylor, I need a camera. And you go take pictures. I'd literally go take pictures of nothing and just waste the film. Then bring the camera. Then I'd put the camera in my locker. Wait for second lunch to start. Then
I never figured out how to do the film in the back.
I still don't know. I still don't know.
Somebody else do it for me.
The girls that I sat with, they would fucking do it for me. They would be like,
I just like going in the dark.
I'd be like, hey girls, can you guys roll my film up for me? They're like, yeah, we got you, and they fucking do it hella fast. I'm like, oh, cool, thanks. But thanks, Ray. Hey, thanks, Ray. So I would wait for Booty to start. I would wait for Booty to get out, like meet me at my locker, and then we would go get some food, and then we go pick up Leon from Calitech. Leon did not go to our school. He went to the continuation school, Cala. And I remember we're like, hey, dude, come to our class. Daniel Patch isn't here. And we'll tell the teacher, we have a substitute all week. We'll tell the teacher you're Daniel Patch. Dude, Leon came in our class for like 3 days straight. It was literally in our woodshop class fucking around with everybody's projects and shit. But yeah, and the teacher, they'd be like, the teacher would be like, Daniel Patch. And then he'd be like, here, and everybody in the class would laugh every time. Everybody knew. Cala got out early than us. Everybody knew that he was Brandon Leon.
They're fuck ups and they got out early.
I don't know.
Makes sense, right?
No kid left. No student left behind, so they had to go catch up on the credits.
I guess.
Yeah, it was good times. We had a lot of fun in high school.
Well, yeah, I guess that's wrapping it up for episode 3.
Episode 3.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow.
Yes,
Creatively cursed Bno Podcast.
Yep. Shout out Mata. Mata came through with all the lighting and everything again. You feel me?
We'll see y'all back episode 4.
Next week for episode 4.
Don't forget June 4th sneaker event. We'll be there. Linked up.
Come through, get some merch from Frank for his Creatively Cursed. He always got dope shit.
Yeah, we'll be out there.
Yep.
All right, guys. Peace.